say hello. I don't know how I ended up in this but okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I ended up here. But I watch Sharrell and I am extremely pissed off about what's happening right now. I didn't want to give my opinion on something that I didn't look into myself, so I went and checked out Yates and Monica myself. And when I did, it all made sense. I see why y'all are doing this. I see why y'all are doing this. Both of y'all, okay? Both of y'all. Monica, you are generic as fuck. You're not interesting. You have no personality. Both of y'all channels are boring.
I tried to pay attention, but y'all mad boring.
Both of y'all are whack, boring, generic. Monica with your Just Add Water channel. And Monica, everyone is hesitant to even come at you because we don't even know. For all we know, you could be Siri. You basically a talking emoji. You never say nothing interesting. You could be Siri. We don't even know if you imaginary. Everyone is hesitant to even nobody want to look stupid. And I just watched a little bit of Katie Joy's reaction. She is a bold-faced liar, and she is extremely thirsty. It's clear that these bottom feeders, these thirsty bottom feeders, were waiting on any opportunity to come at her. They were desperately looking for anything, because what they came up with, this dumb shit, this is ridiculous. So let's start there. How this doesn't make any sense. Okay, so the topic of this whole beef, right, is that everyone is upset that Sharrell didn't tell them she was married. This is about the dumbest shit I ever heard. But first off, even before that, let me just tell you, I like Sharrell. And it's really hard for me to like anybody or even feel like someone is a good person. And one of the things that she did, and one of the reasons I started liking her, is she put all these other people on. She put all these other channels on. And I watch all these channels. I even watch Zayn, the Moroccan dude. She put all these other channels on. And you don't see that. And you probably never will. What she did, it reminds me of what Biggie said. When Biggie said, I'm going to go through the door and I'm going to leave the door open.
Or whatever. And I was like, yo, once I get on and get my foot right where I need it, I'm going to leave the door open, put y'all on, and that's on y'all to bum rush it. You know what I'm saying? You handle it how you want to handle it. Or whatever. And I was like, yo, once I get on and get my foot right where I need it, I'm going to leave the door open, put y'all on, and that's on y'all to bum rush it. You know what I'm saying? You handle it how you want to handle it.
And these three clowns, they out to take other people down. Thirsty. And so people. If I feel like someone is a good person in their core, they really can't do no wrong in my eyes, to be honest. But so anyway, like I was saying, for you all to be upset about this, and I mean Yates, Monica, Katie Joy, and whoever else want to come out and open their mouth like somebody did them wrong because she didn't tell you she was married. First off, she don't owe y'all shit. She don't owe y'all shit. You can't get mad at somebody for not giving you something that they don't owe you. And for you all to be questioning her personal life, if she's married, that's none of your business. With y'all real nosy ass, with y'all real strange ass. Y'all are strange people. Because it has nothing to do with anything. And if she don't want to share that with you, and if you all are putting your business out there, because Katie Joy is saying with this dumbass argument, it's not right that you can judge people and it is. And based on what? Because you did not explain yourself, Katie Joy. How is that not right? If you put your information out there and put all your details out there, that's your own problem. That is your own problem.
You can't always expect it to be given to you. You know what I'm saying? I took the hungry members. I took Lil' Kim. She was hungry. She wanted to do her thing. She writes. She was like, yo, I need to get my joint out. They feeling me. I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. 'Cause I took Lil' Kim. She was hungry.
The general public, just because you are a blogger or a YouTuber, that the general public is entitled to your personal information. You must be strange, Katie Joy. You must be slow. Are you this slow? You're not making any sense, and you really need to try to make sense when you talk. I haven't watched your stuff like that, but if you're this stupid, you're in a lot of trouble. And it really pisses me off when people keep trying to use people's personal information as a weapon or use it against them. This has nothing to do with anything. YouTube is about information, content, and the exchange of it. So people's personal, if they don't want to put themselves out there, that's their option. And what Katie Joy just did, talking about, now she's saying, oh, that's not even Perry's real name. Like, why are you steady trying to put information out there that people don't want out there? You're gonna make me come really hard out your ass, Katie Joy. You really, these strange people don't have anything on Sharrell, so they have resorted to doxing her, putting information out there that she doesn't want. So why are these low level, dirty, ignorant people that don't have anything of value to offer people? But guess what? They still need the views. They still trying to get money. They still trying to come up. They still trying to upgrade their status without having to do anything, without putting in any work. Katie Joy's ambition is to be number one. She wants to be on top. Part of Katie Joy's ambition of being at the top, she feels like she needs to step on other people. She feels like she needs to destroy Sharrell in order to get to the top. She thinks this is some type of fairy tale, Wonderland, Disney movie. She feels like she has to get rid of other people, and I don't know what movie she's been watching. It's very strange, but these are strange people. So yeah, part of her master plan to get to the top is to take Sharrell down. So she will befriend anyone that is Sharrell's enemy in order to join forces with them to create an army to try to take Sharrell down. This is exactly why she jumped out of bed the other night when she got the notification that Yates and Sharrell was at it. Hopped on his live, third small on 10,000, because she's not going to let an opportunity like this pass her by. Even though they're supposed to be enemies right now, her biggest goal, person to take down, is Sharrell. So that's nothing. That's peanuts. Yates is peanuts to Sharrell, to her. That's why she hopped on there looking stupid. But Yates and Monica don't have the same ambition as Katie Joy to be at the top. Yates doesn't even have any content. These two are clout chasers. They want to feel like a big deal by associating with other people. They want to upgrade their status by associating with other people who they think are important. This is why Yates is always talking about who he's friends with and who he can just call. These are 90-Day Fiancé cast members. And Monica is always doing the same thing. She did the same thing on Yates' live the other night, throwing names around. Nobody give a fuck about who you know. What is wrong with y'all? I'm from Chicago, and when people say things like that, it is so annoying that you think anybody cares about who you know. That doesn't have anything to do with you as an individual. It is so fake and phony, and it is extremely annoying. And that's what they do all the time. And that's what people do when they don't have anything to offer. Fake and phony. I wanted to point this out because this is exactly how you separate the real from the fake and phony. This is a perfect example. Gio knew the same exact information that Yates knew about Sharrell being married. Gio and Sharrell had a little dispute or some type of beef or whatever recently. Gio did not hop on a live. He did not expose her information and try to come up off of it. He didn't try to use her name and this information to upgrade his status or situation. That's what real people do. And what Yates and Monica did, that's what fake and phony people do. And Monica is annoying to me because she's going to sit up there in a live last night and act like she had no idea what's going on with, I don't know, why is Sharrell mad? What's going on? Is she okay? It is COVID. Are you serious? You're going to sit up here and act like you were not a part of exposing her yesterday? You're going to sit up here and act like that? You know what? You will never get to where you want to be. And not just because you're not interesting and you might just be Siri. And I hate it when people do this. Like on the last live, she's gonna sit there and say, I like Sharrell. I like Sharrell's video. It's great that she's a strong woman with her own channel. So that's really inconsistent with what you just did yesterday, exposing her information. That's really inconsistent. So you think we don't see that shit don't add up? You don't think we see for our own selves that you're fake and phony? They do this a lot in corporate America, and I hate this because it's not a part of the culture, but the subculture that I'm a part of. Fake and phony is just not okay. And in corporate America, that's their whole way of life. They will do some dirty shit to you, then turn right around and start saying nice things and have a nice tone, thinking that now I'm supposed to just excuse or forget what you just did. It's stupid. But this whole thing is tripping me out, and it's shocking that they're going to come at Sharrell for not giving them something that she never owed them, making a huge deal out of this. And Katie Joy claims she had this information too, and she didn't come forward with it. I guarantee you, the only reason she didn't is because she didn't know that she could make a big deal out of it. She didn't know she could make a federal case out of it, or she would have been did this. This is what these low-level thirsties do. And this information is not even a big deal, but if you're a private person, you just don't want your information out there. I'm the same way. So I don't understand why they keep saying, oh, this is weird, and Katie Joy, this is so bizarre, this is so bizarre. This is not bizarre. It's bizarre that you put your whole life out there, that you tell everyone all of your business. I'm a private person. I don't put my information out there. I'm not on any social media. I don't give a fuck about what people do every day. It's weird to me to tell people random things about you. That's weird. And just because everyone's doing it doesn't mean the people that aren't are weird. You can still be weird as fuck for doing it when everyone else is doing it. It's weird that you're putting your personal business out there when nobody asked you shit. It's weird that you're just broadcasting all of this information for no reason. That's what's weird. You're the weirdo, Katie Joy. It's just ridiculous that they would stoop to this level of putting information out there about someone that they know they didn't want out there, just to try to come up off of it. And I have a real serious problem with that.
You can't always expect it to be given to you, you know what I'm saying? I took the hungry members. I took Lil' Kim. She was hungry. She wanted to do her thing. She writes. She was like, yo, I need to get my joint out. They feeling me. I'm like, yo, I'm with you. 'Cause I took Lil' Kim, she was hungry.